Joining me in the Ursa Live studio all the way from the Twin Cities is CEO Luke Carlson. Pleasure to have you.
It's good to be here. Good to be here.
So tell us a little bit about Discover Strength.
So Discover Strength is a boutique training or studio training model. So we have multiple locations, real small in terms of square footage, and we focus just on strength training. That's our real niche.
And why did you guys decide to just focus on strength training?
Yeah, great question. So many years ago, 11, 12 years ago, when we sat down and thought about the concept, one, it was our passion. Strength training was our passion. And number two, we understood that the way the industry was going was following the way that all industries go, which is towards segmentation or specialization. So we understood that we wanted to be really good at one thing and just carve out that niche and just that one thing in this very crowded fitness landscape.
And how do you feel that Ursa has been instrumental in helping you build your niche in this industry?
Okay, from day one, I went to my first Ursa conference in 2005, first conference ever. I don't think I've missed a Ursa conference or even a session since then. So we bring myself, our entire leadership team, and it's a great opportunity for us to learn best practices, but not just learn best practices about how to manage and grow the business, but also to understand what is the rest of the industry doing, not so that we can follow those trends, but so we can actually pivot and move away from some of those trends. So we're learning best practices, but we're also learning trends so we can understand what trends do we want to follow and what trends do we want to actually stay away from so we can stay differentiated.
Absolutely, and Ursa is really big on their education, correct?
Absolutely.
And
absolutely.
as I see by your badge of honors here, you're an Institute alumni. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so the Ursa Institute takes place in August, generally at the University of North Carolina at the business school there, and I was privileged to be a faculty member there this past year. It is a week long of executive education. It is the best format for club leaders and club executives to go and get like master's level education in how to be an executive, how to be a leader, a manager, an operator in our industry. So it is the most exciting week of the year.
So for those club leaders and owners that have never been a part of the Ursa Institute, how can they get involved?
So you can go to the website. Ursa's website itself has a section just on the Ursa Institute, and they can register already. If you're a Ursa Institute attendee or alum attendee, there's a party tonight where they get together. It's a great opportunity to connect with the people that you sat through and worked through those classes with.
Fantastic. And I know that you said that Ursa's done a lot for your business with Discover Strength, but you've been a speaker here for 6 years in a row. So you're obviously giving something back to the Ursa community. Why do you find that so important?
Yeah. Well, I've been inspired by the many speakers and club leaders over the last 14, 15 years. And so it very much turned me on the idea of, I wouldn't say give back, I would just say give. Be a part of that community. Our industry is an industry where the leadership in this industry is very close-knit and the collegiality, the level of sharing and caring amongst the leaders in the organization is unlike any other industry. So it's so much fun and so rewarding to be a part of that for me.
So Luke, who are those instrumental leaders that have changed your life?
Okay, first one is Joe Cirilli. Joe Cirilli, I was standing in his health club in the Gainesville Health and Fitness Center. I was 25 years old and I said, I heard there's a thing called Ursa. I don't know what it is. Should I go? And he said, yes, go. And I went and it was like unbelievable, and we haven't missed since. And it's one of the weeks that I look forward to getting together with my team, connecting with colleagues and friends, learning from the speakers, and it's the best week of the year.
Now, being the CEO of your company, do you find it important to bring along employees with you?
Yeah, so one of my biggest things was it didn't matter if I went myself. I mean, the first year I ever went was before our clubs ever opened.
Okay.
So I went myself, and I was like erupting, like bursting at the seams, and I wanted to share this information with someone. So I said, I can never come here alone. I have to come here with the other leaders that are going to actually execute on the ideas, okay? Or I need to bring people with. I need to bring the other leaders with so that we can have the conversation after the session, after the keynote, and talk about what did we learn, how are we going to apply it, etc. So it is the discussion of those ideas and the nurturing of those ideas following the session that makes it so powerful. So we have always made a practice of bringing multiple people to Ursa.
And how do you face the challenge of bringing multiple people, multiple ideas, and then having to funnel that into a working system for your business?
Yeah. Well, first of all, when we approach Ursa, we approach it with a mindset of ROI. So we don't look at Ursa as, hey, we're spending money on this. We look at it as an investment in our growth.
Absolutely.
And we've grown every single year, every single quarter. Our revenue and our bottom line has grown predictably over the last 11 years, and I think a large portion of that can be attributed to our commitment to attending Ursa and executing on those ideas. Now, it's not just enough to come here. It took me a few years to realize this. You can't just come here and learn and be inspired. You have to walk out of here and say, what am I going to do first, second, third, and so forth in terms of the actual execution.
Absolutely. I know that Ursa has been imperative, a big part of your growth and development, but what has it done to protect your business in the industry?
So the very first Ursa I ever went to a session where I learned about the role of Ursa as an advocate for the club operator.
Okay.
And I thought, okay, this is phenomenal. I can spend my money with Ursa and with organizations or offshoots of Ursa like the ILC and say, now I can step back and let Ursa do their work to protect the interest of our club in our region, in our state, from a legislative standpoint, from a policy standpoint, and then that allows me to focus on running the business.
Let's talk about legislation and policy. We have this very important act that we've been talking about here at Ursa called the FIT Act. Tell us your perspective on what you think we should be doing with this.
Yeah, well, I think it's pretty simple. To me, it comes down to just a reallocation of that healthcare spend. So instead of using the pre-tax dollar to purchase something that is in fact after the fact medicine, we can just turn our approach to something that's along the lines of prevention. And all the organizations, from Ursa to the American College of Sports Medicine, we can now look at exercise as preventative medicine. So it's just a reallocation of that dollar to prevention rather than treatment.
And do you think that the fitness industry is going to face a major challenge with that approach, or is this going to be a benefit?
No, it's the perfect solution. It's the perfect marriage. It's the perfect strategy. It's a no-brainer, and I'm personally excited about it.
Well, Luke, I absolutely love your passion. If you could tell us what Ursa means to you in one word, what would it be?
Growth.
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 And there you have it, Luke Carlson here at the Ursa Live Studio, hoping to grow some business.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.